on? Water on the Crazy Joe here. I've been working on the train and stuff, but I just decided I'm gonna. I'm a little under the weather. And I enjoy talking with all you guys, but my goal is I'm taking a trip this year. I'm taking my bike with me in my truck, and I'm taking this whole yellow monster because I don't think she would do good with somebody else babysitting her. I think Greg will be okay. My the land person here, she takes care of. She said she'd take care of him for me, so it kind of relieves me. She's good with animals. She has her own, so I feel safer doing that. But I just figure I can take her with me. She ain't a dog. She ain't, she's a little creature. That'll be on me. So, one thing, it's a big event. Hey, keep on trucking. How you doing? But it's a wasteland style event or apocalypse style event. Wasteland's in California, which I'd love to go there, but it's a little bit out of my price range. But I can make it to Oklahoma. I know my way around Oklahoma a little bit, so that one won't be bad. I've already got my truck kind of made up for it, but I got a few more things to do that I haven't been able to do much because of the winter. It's like right now I'm working on and I'm doing crane things still. Like I've got this part of the water tower done. It's all got all the sides done in the roof. I gotta start making the leg pieces, and I got five of them done, but I gotta make a. It's gotta be. I hope I made these right. Now I'm talking to it, but I'm looking at it. I was like, I hope I made them too short. So I have to measure. Make sure I got the right length. These need 10 foot. Yep, these are fine. Because I'll have two. This will have two sets of cross beams. One's going this way and one's going that way. So it'll be tall enough. I want I've already got the chains and stuff to use to make the spout go up and down. But then I'm just getting things done. Another thing. Oops. Maybe. I got this done a couple days ago, and I think it came out pretty good. Uh, Little outhouse, quick, easy build, but I gotta make a shower room for the bar. I'm debating if I want to make a motel, and I think I'm going to. I think it'd be a good little addition to the layout. But I'm thinking maybe where the corner there is, I'm gonna have a switch come off that because I want to make a switch yard. I decided instead of making it, I just make it a simple straight piece, but I want to make it where it connects to that layout so I can, when I go to shows, it's one piece. Instead of trying to keep track of two railroads, I can just keep track of one. And I won't. I'll have it connected with this with an insulated track, so that way I can run the train continuously, and I can do a switching yard with another controller. But thank you. Keep on trucking. I just thought I was gonna come in today and show some of my things I'm working on and show her. She's been really good today. She's kind of tired, and that's why I'm kind of keeping an eye on her. Of course, I've been tired today too, so but she's my baby. I spoil the birdie. That little birdie wings. Tasty, birdie wing. Birdie wing. Oh, she's my green chicken. I let the house get a little cold. I turned the heater down and temperature drops and now the house is cold. I got to turn the heater back up. But I don't do. I was making that for Jack's contest, and I'm not good at that stuff. I mean, I can build anything, but I agree with you. I agree with you. Keep on trucking. I really think that's what it is too. But I decided I'm like, I'll share with you folks what I build and stuff, but I don't do it for contests. I do it for fun. It's about sharing and learning and talking to others, and I just feel that. I mean, the contests are great. I mean, I think they're great ideas. Just I don't. I'm not competitive. I just rather do it for fun and share what I build. And like I said, right now I'm working on my bike, and well, the bike is officially done, except for little dumb things like it should be right here if I can find it. Give me a second. I have like modern clutch handles on my bike, and I don't like them. I'm going back to the old stock clutch handle. But I took this one and wrapped it with not a special, but it's a little knot that goes round. But I got me some purple stuff like this. It's paracord, but smaller, ain't the large stuff. So I bought me some purple. Now I'm gonna make a purple one. But I'm gonna look at some more videos of what people, because I know there's a type that has you can use two colors. I really like to try that, but I just got to make sure it will work with it because this is not one size. It's like it goes bigger, smaller, and but the one person taught me really when you after you do it, it was kind of loose. He said soak it in hot water for a little bit and then wring it out and let it dry. It did. It shrunk to fit. It's tight. That's good. But I'm gonna do some of that with my my truck. I'm making the topper for it right now. I got the framework done. I got the canvas sewed, but I gotta make the strap so I can strap it down with. It's pretty simple what I'm doing. I will do videos of the build once the sun breaks out again. I'm not in snow and ice. But I will use some of this. That one's not wrapped. But I got some of this. It's just they're straps, but I use these so I can run the cord through and have another one that comes down to the truck bed. I'll have it screwed in, so that way this is always a part of the truck, and then I've got to take it out, remove the screw. But and that way I can make a nice. And I won't keep the canvas on when I'm driving down the highway. I'll take the canvas off and put it in the back of the truck, and that way it won't get blown off the tarp. When I get to where I'm going, I can put the tarp on, have some place to sleep, and a little bit of privacy, and keep it simple. So I can roughneck pretty good. I don't need a camper. I just need a top, so it gives me a little bit of privacy at night when I'm asleep, and she can be in there with me at night when I'm sleeping. I'll take her small cage with her, so at night she can sleep in it, but not get hurt. But just little things like that. I got to think about. I got to keep her safe. Even though I want to take her, I got to keep her safe because I know in the wild there's wild animals and stuff, and I know that. So she ain't gonna be like outside flying around. She'll be with me or in her cage. If she's in her cage, like at night, I'll crack the windows just a little bit so she can have air, but no animals can get to her. And if it's too hot, she'll she'll be out there with me in my truck, in the back of the truck. And I can still put her in it. I got a heavy toolbox, and what I can do is I can take her bird cage and strap it on top of it. So that way, like a cat or something can't get on and pull the cage over and hurt her. I have it strapped down to keep it safe. Because I got to think about stuff like that. And I'm armed. I carry a gun. I'm not going to let something hurt me or my pets. I'm not going to go out looking for trouble either. But I mean, if I run and encounter danger, yeah, I'm going to protect myself. That's just how I am. But I'm just kind of excited about that, and I'm getting this done. I've drawn up plans for my switch chart. I got to build it. I got to get me some wood to make the framing and stuff, which not hard, just takes time. And right now it's just bloody cold, and I don't like a lot of sawdust in my house because it can hurt her. So I don't. I saw little things fine, but when you're cutting big things like chunks of wood, no, I can't chance like getting her lungs full of sawdust and stuff. Things keep on trucking, and I I haven't been. My mom and my whole family's from Oklahoma, so I was born in Denver, but I was raised here in Kansas, and my mom's from Oklahoma, and she lived there most of her life till she was. Yeah, I mean, well, my grandpa moved to Garden. She was in high school, so but she's lived here long. I've lived here my whole life. I mean, I was born in Denver, but I was raised in this town, which I have no regrets. When I came back home after being in Colorado Springs, it was my home, and now I'm like, I'm coming back. I'm gonna start doing things this year. I've learned to put the bills first, take care of myself. My health's good. And I'm gonna take some road trips this year. I'd like to ride my bike there, but can't take her if I do that. I'm afraid she wouldn't eat if I wasn't there for a week. The parents are bad about that. If you're not there, they will get depressed and not eat. So I'm not chancing it. I'd almost take him too, but I'd have to get him a cage that I can keep him in. 'Cause he don't like people and he doesn't like the car. And I think that would stress him out more than me being gone for 5 or 6 days. So I don't stay gone. I won't stay gone a week. I want to be back home. This is my home. I'm going to come back to it. But I'm also because, like I said, the warm weather it's around the corner, and that's what I'm waiting for. But it's winter, so I'm working on stuff for her and him and for my layout. I gotta kind of remember, it's like I enjoy doing these streams a lot. I enjoy meeting all of you folks, and I feel that I can't. I gotta kind of plan out a video I'm gonna do, not just this one, just randomly. Hey Randall, how you doing? I just feel that I need to kind of make plans on what the video is going to be. I only do one a week, and that's enough. I mean, but I try to get things kind of done between the bills. And like I said, these last couple of weeks, my life's been a train wreck. She's been sick. He's been kind of not sick, but just stressed. And I don't feel good, so I'm not getting a lot done. But I'm trying, and I show people what I do. But I feel like this trip's going to do me some good, and I might start making videos of what I'm building for my Wasteland event because I like that kind of stuff. I'm a big Mad Max junkie. I love all the hot rods and things like that. And I don't own a hot rod anymore. I haven't owned one for a long time, but I own a hot bike. And I also, hey Lee, how you doing? And I can show some of that stuff as I'm doing it also because I enjoy building. I'm a creator. That's just in my nature. I enjoy making things. I enjoy drawing them up, making like the topper for my truck. It's all made out of a black pipe tubing for like stoves and water and stuff like that. I use it, and I feel that I made it where it's really nice and strong, but it's easy to set up. So when it's on my truck, I just have to take the canvas off my truck, not the whole frame. The frame's permanent. And if I had to, I can take it off, but I took the frame. I wish wish I could show you this, but I took the frame of the bed of my pickup and I got some angle iron and went down the bed both sides of it, and I welded the parts. I've got some bolts that the pipe sits on, so that way when I put it on, they can't just fall off. They're on, but they're off. They just slide on. I took a pin and put through them so they don't slide off. But then they're framed into a framework, so it's rigid, nice and sturdy, but it can be broke down easy. And I got my water jugs. I got to make me some wasteland outfits, but that's not going to be hard. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I got to make me a hooded cape, not a cape. I guess you call them capes, but not like Superman cape. It actually goes around your shoulders and covers you. Kind of like the old Renaissance capes. So what are you guys up to? I don't mind me asking. I got all my. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys my train box. Oh, there's my bird. There's Drago. Hi, Drago. See the people? He's loud. I know it, but he's good. He's smart. That's cool, Lee. You're having your video Sunday, right? Lee? And this ain't gonna be a long video. I'm just blabbing. Just sharing my ideas of what I want to do. I'm kind of excited about this trip. I haven't taken a trip in a few years, so probably 10 is the last time I've taken a trip. So it's been a while. But I think I'll have a good time. I love the wasteland style stuff. Like I said, I'm a big Mad Max junkie, that kind of thing. I'm thinking about making a fake blower, but I could. I just have to figure out how to make it and keep it light. So I wanted to make it look like a 671, but not make it out of real parts. Just make something out of resin and fiberglass or PVC, and that way it's light. I can take it off the hood of my truck and bolt it on there just for when I'm at the event. My bike's all real. My truck's real too. My truck looks like warmed over death, but everything in it's new. It's got all new parts. I keep care of my truck. I just make it look ragged. That's cool. Keep on trucking. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Mad Max theme. What's funny is I'm old enough. I've seen all of them at the movie theaters, and I own all of them on DVD now. But I've seen them. I was just barely old enough to see them all at the movie theater. First time I saw the original Mad Max, my uncles took me to see it at the drive-in theater, which we don't have here no more. But he took me to see that. And he took me to see the movie Heavy Metal. That was one of my most. He had a little Datsun pickup back then. Had slot mags. Look at the little truck. He didn't hot rod it up or nothing, but he took care of it and had it looking good. And he took us all there as kids. My uncles, all they had were nephews. No nieces, just a bunch of his nephews. And he had all of us loaded up in the back of his truck. And that's another thing you don't think about anymore. Can't ride in the back of pickups anymore. Well, back then, we were all loaded in the back of that truck. But it was a good memory. And I try to remember those good memories like that. Of course, that could be why I'm into anime so much, because there's a lot of good old American movies like Heavy Metal, which I still got that on DVD. But also my other most favorite one was Fire and Ice. That was a great one. I love that movie. I got that one on DVD. That was a great movie. But they were animated, and I like those type of movies. You're so correct. Keep on trucking. But I've all my old age. I don't care about relationships no more. I've learned to take care of myself first. It's worked out for the better. My bills are paid. I have money for my toys, which is my bike. My birds are saying toys are just spoiled pets. But my trains and my bikes and stuff like that, I can afford to do them now. And I live good. I'm poor, but I'm happy. I enjoy things. I got my computer, which I enjoy. I don't live on my computer. I tell people that this is not my life. My life is building stuff. My computer has made us to find information or pictures or to talk to you guys once in a while. And I enjoy talking with all you guys because we all share ideas and some things I don't know, you know. I mean, it's, I think the internet's really a positive thing if you use it correctly. But I just wanted to come in and tell you guys what I'm up to. Let me get my hang on. Do that, baby. It'll be good. Watch a little bird. He's wanting to bite me. So here's the purple cord I got to do more of this stuff with. It ain't too expensive, so I think if I mess it up, I can just buy more and figure out another way. Over the Top, that's a good movie. I like that one with old Sylvester Stallone. I think I got that one too, actually. God, I got a lot of DVDs. I know it's all Blu-ray now, but I still use DVDs. What was that one? My brother loved it. He was a truck driver too. Keep on trucking. What was that? Black Dog. That was one he liked. And it had old, what's his name? He's dead now from pancreatic cancer. But he was a truck driver, and that was a good movie. I like, if it has cars and hot rods and trains, I like it. I want to watch it. And I've learned to not take everything so literal. It's like, it's a fictional movie. We know things don't work that way, but it's still cool. I mean, kind of like a runaway train. Yeah, there's no way that would happen. Sorry, but if you leave the brakes off of it, it'd run away from you. But also the same token, there's no way it could actually just move up to full throttle. It couldn't do that. They're a lock position throttles mechanism. There's no way in hell it could have done that. Now, granted, what do you call that? The Deadman hand. Yeah, so you can disconnect those, and it happens once in a while. You have one, but in the real world, I mean, like if it's in a switch yard, yeah, they don't care too much about it. But if you have big trains over the road trains, yeah, no, that's gotta be connected before that thing even touches the main rail. It doesn't. They don't let things like that on main lines. That'd be red flag so quick its head would spin. Now I understand in a switch yard you might have one disconnect, but even they hook them up. But I mean, like I said, it's just a movie. You can't take it seriously, even though it is a fun show. But that was the first thing I thought of when I was watching the movie. It's like, okay, the back engine, the blue one that was catching up to it. Well, get your ass some baling wire or duct tape. Get a hold of one that's on the locomotive. Pull it up. I know it's hard, but you can do it. I've done it. And then get one off the ones on the car and pull them up, put them together. Your engine can stop all those cars. You know, I'm like, come on, that's not unbelievable. Maybe a little dangerous, but you still do it. But that's it. It's a movie. I can't be a critic that bad. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know how to stop it. But, don't you bite me. Ow! I'm being bit. mean birdie. It's a mean chicken. It's a chicken butt. It's a little yellow chicken butt. See, yellow chicken butt. Huh. See, chicken butt. Oh, you see chicken? JJ. Chicken. It's a mean chicken. It's a little yellow dinosaur. She's spoiled. But I spoil her, so I can't say nothing. I spoil my chicken. Oh, JJ. Hi. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Chicken. Ow! Bite. Anybody want a little yellow dinosaur? Little yellow mean dinosaur. I've spent more money on her than I know what to do, but it's all worth it. Of course, she wasn't a cheap birdie to begin with. They're expensive little birds. So yeah, I'll spend money to take care of her better. But yeah, I'm gonna start making some because it said the warm weather's coming back. I'm gonna start doing some videos of my bike and painting things I do other than just trains. I mean, I love my trains. Don't get me wrong. I'm a model railroader. I love building this stuff. But sometimes I want to do something else, and I got to get kind of like I saw Nate today because he has like 100 projects that's like not finished. You got to finish some before you start a new one. Heat that bad, because you'll never get none of them done. You keep starting new ones. It's like my bike. I had to put some brass tacks down myself because I was doing this and that and that. And so I was like, I gotta get my bike done. So I probably just spent a whole month getting to it. And now it's done. I mean, I do little things like painting and stuff. That's just me. I paint my bike like 3 times a year just because I can. Doesn't need it, and I'm thinking this year I'm actually gonna, because like my bike's painted real pretty purple, and I like it. And some of the guys on the Facebook site that I belong to, some of them from the first Mad Max movie, I'm like, they make a good point. It was still apocalypse style. It just wasn't where they were out in the desert. They were just a small town. It's like it's still apocalypse. So I'm like, they're right. Just leave it the way it is. Cause I like my bike. It's fun. It's quick. But I didn't build it for racing. I built it because I wanted a wasteland. Or I love choppers. I love old school choppers. Can't go wrong with a chopper. Granted, they're not the most comfortable. They'll tear your kidneys out of you. They'll break your back. But I don't care. I still like them. I had a Sportsman. It beat me to death worse than my Rigid-Tail ever beat me to death. And it had a suspension. I've already rode this bike a few times, and well, more than a few, but I've rode it to some other towns and stuff, get some miles on it. It's not too bad. It's pretty comfortable. It drives nice. When you're on the highway, going to the highway, it's take your hands off the bars and let it go. She'll ride herself. But it's what I enjoy doing. Besides my trains, my birds are an enjoyment. Now I gotta watch birdies because they both think that Godzilla and attacked my train board. Especially that little green one back there. His cage is usually closer to the train board. It's over there, so I can get to my controller right now. But I'll put it closer so first thing he'll do is he'll crawl down inside that cage and get on my train board and chew up stuff. Well, she's eating raisin, and I think it's kind of cute. And I don't get mad. It's like, what? He can't destroy any worse than I do. It's just him playing. He knows not to. He'll look at me like, what? Like, what? Get off of that. He'll run back to his cage because he knows he got busted. Hey, Randall. How you doing? Okay, Randall. Well, it's good seeing you. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. You still here, Lee? I hope so. like I said, I'm not really doing a train deal today. I'm just blabbing. I just want to say what my plans are and what you guys think of the wasteland style stuff. I mean, I love wasteland things. I'd love to go to the wasteland event in California, but like I said, it's how many hours away was it? It was like 16 hours. I mean, it's a ways away. It's out there. Oklahoma is only 6 hours away. I think I could do it in less than that because I know a lot of the ways to get there. And I arrive like a bat out of hell. I'm like, I just want to get there. And I take my camera and stuff. I stop places to take pictures of these. You see these neat old structures and you see bikes and stuff. And you get a picture because sometimes you can't explain to people what you saw. Man, it's like I saw this amazing bike, but what makes it amazing? But the picture shows it there. That's what makes it amazing. Send the email out for Sundays. Yep. Well, I got an email from you, Lee. Maybe that's what I already got because I got an email from you. And if it's not, that's okay. I mean, I know you'll send me one. I enjoy your streams, Lee. I enjoy everybody's streams. I enjoy people that come and visit me. I'm. I know I get a little radical sometimes. I don't mean to be. I'm just that way. I'm, actually, I more enjoy them. And when I say things, I'm kind of saying in a joking way. I don't care about things. I mean, I do. I care about friendship. I care about how people are doing. I don't care about none of that stuff. I just care about sharing. I mean, like me, I belong to a bike club. I mean, we were, but they kind of disbanded. But these people get so, you got to do this, you got to do that. I don't, as long as you ain't hurting nobody else or yourself, I don't care what you do. I'm like, I, I follow other people's shows that I like a lot. They kind of got the deal where it's like, well, I'm like, I don't care. Not everybody's like you. Not everybody's a manly man. I mean, why? Because you're bigger and tougher than me? Shit. And one of my friends is that way. He's kind of got that inner superior shit. If that's true, why do women outlive our asses? That's the first thing I always tell them. Because we don't. And I just feel that we as a community, I mean, I don't mean club, I mean just as people, we need to get along. It's like, you see it, people do things I are good, but I do things people. That doesn't mean you start hating because we have different opinions or views on stuff. We just need to be friends, you know. Ice cream are good, coolly, and I'm gonna kind of get off that subject. I just been. Like I said, I don't feel well. I was gonna do some building tonight, which I still might, but I can't. I'm too tired to be cutting every little individual piece and building it in front of you guys. I mean, I can get it done. I'm trying to right now, but anyway, I'm on. I just wanted to share my baby here. See how smart she is. She's the best little bird in the world. I tell you, she knows what's up. She has saved my hide more than once. So I'll do everything I can to save hers. What? But I just wanted to come in and say hi to everybody and kind of tell you my plans are. I messed up some of my figures, so I'm in the midst of repainting them. I got her body lightened up again. I gotta add the details. That's easy. It's just I had to repaint them. Which things like that happen. It's not the end of the world. Like her, I gotta redo some paint and stuff, touching her up. But really like these angels. That's what makes it my layout. I add everything. I'm not a rivet counter. My layout's all fictional. Kind of like this. How many people have Bigfoots on the layout? After I made him, I found out there's a place that actually sells a 3D printed Sasquatch. But I think half the fun of it is building this stuff. I'll do that, Lee. I'll get the pieces all cut so when I'm with you on Sunday, I can just glue it together and show you what I'm doing. I gotta make the funnels. First thing I'm gonna do is I got 5 of these cut. I got 7 more to cut. I need 12 to go around the water tower. But I need to make the floor the supports on the bottom of the water tower. And I found all my wood, so I didn't have to waste money on buying more wood. Thank God, because I was looking for something. Where go? I knew I had it. Well, I looked and found it. And I'm debating if it's too small or not, because it's scale. This would be a foot wide, and I think that'd be big enough. Could be wrong. I don't know, but yeah, this is when I take my ruler to its scale, it should be a foot. This is a foot across, and I think that's big. I think that'd be the right scale for water tower supports. And the pictures I looked, they're pretty good size. So, and I'm like I said, I'm not a rivet counter. I just like it to visually look like it would work. That's my goal. If it's eye pleasing and looks like it could work, then it'll work. You know, it's a fictional world. I'm not gonna make it do what somebody says. I'm making. I mean, I try to make it look believable. That is my one personal goal. Like tonight, I'm gonna take this piece and I'm gonna paint it. I don't know what color yet because my other one's yellow. I'm thinking maybe I'll do this in an orange or something, and then I'll weather, do some browns and make it look rusty. But I got to make the funnel, the part that comes down, the spout. I'll have to make it, which I've already made one before, so I know kind of what I'm doing. So, and kind of is the main word. It's always said the first one's a bear, second one's a lot easier. Paint it brown, you say, Lee. Well, everything else in my layout's brown. That's the problem. I mean, it'll look rusty and stuff when I'm done. Because I got to make I did find something cool today. I was on one of my trains where they got, like, they sell train parts. And it has the turnbuckles. I was looking for them. How am I going to make those? By God, someone makes them. So I'm good. I don't, one less thing I have to make by scratch that would take forever. And they're affordable. This guy has a lot of affordable stuff in ON30 and S scale, and I was going to tell Allie Chat about it because I think she could use a lot of because her layout, her trains are S scale, I think. I don't get at that stuff, but I will get the site and give it to her because she runs narrow gauge. Don't you bite me? I think she's mad if I'm talking to you folks. She's like, you're talking to yourself and there's nobody here. Quit. No chicken. She thinks her dad's crazy. Look at that little black beak. You doing, Gigi? What are you doing? You got fat again. Good. She lost a lot of weight after her last little accident. Gray might be cool, but I like a little color on my layout. I mean, I make it look old and stuff, but I still like a little color on it. And I figure if I do it orange, Mike will be jealous. That's just some dry humor there, but I know Mike has 100 orange ore cars. Maybe not 100, but it sure looks like it. He's got a bunch of them. will show you guys something I built and I have no use for it anymore since I don't do G gauge. Watch out, Grego. Watch out, Bruiser. This is like 1/20th scale or 1/25th scale. It's not a kit. I totally scratch built this. I drew up the plans. I was going to put trucks on it, but I don't have G scale no more, so I was going to give it to one of my friends, but I don't know if they'd want it. I said I drew up the plans. I looked at pictures of it again, so I made it. The door's actually, make sure I open it the right way before I break it. The door's actually open. I made it like I said I got an 0-31. And I did it purple because I said mine was fantasy, which I still might do my one. But I really liked how it came out. It was just a fun little build. I just wanted to see if I could do it. And I did. I just had to keep it to scale. That was my. Oh, can you put in that chicken? Put her in there. It'd be a gone box because she'd chew her way out. She's smart. But that's just things like this I enjoy building. I get ideas, and I built the box car before, and the guy that bought he's one of the guys in our train club, bought my G gauge. I gave him all that stuff, and he said he didn't want this, so I'm like, well, and I'm not after money. If I could find it a good home, I'd give it to somebody. I was gonna talk to Toyman Television. I can't think of his name right now, but because he does this skill, I'm like, he'd probably appreciate it. And I mean, he can once he owns it, he can paint whatever color he wants it. That's why I tell him, I don't know what's yours now. You can do what you want. I just hate to give somebody something, tear it up. That's my only pet peeve. I could do gray, I guess, but I think I'm stuck on orange with the water tower. I'll use a I'll use a I'll use a dirty orange. Put some orange and a little bit of brown and paint it with that. Then I'll do a heavy burn umber wash over it. But how long have I been on now? Oh, boy, I haven't been on an hour yet. See, but I'm not gonna drag you guys out. I'm just sharing my thoughts and my ideas. I just figured I'd share this thing with you. I was kind of proud of it. I mean, I liked it. It was a fun build. My mom was like, "You do stuff like that. You need to start making more things for that layout." And she's right. So I have been. I gotta buy me some trucks so I can make some train cars. So I'm making a switch yard. I don't have many train cars. I got plenty of locomotives. How many locomotives do I have? I got my 280, my 260, the 042. I only got three, but still, I've only got like 6 cars or something like that. I don't have many very cars. And to have a switch yard, you need cars so you can do, because that's my goal. I want to build a switch yard so I can, at the train show, I can do like switching events and stuff. And there's several guys here on YouTube that do it. They show you, and I like this. Like you put all these numbers, you'll have so many cars, and you put the numbers in a little bag, and they pull them out, and you got to use that car number, and you got to put them in that order, and it's kind of cool. I'm not being a very good explainer of it, I know, but it'd be fun. But I said I'm just talking talking ideas and what my plans are this year. I've got a little bit of money put back in the bank, and by God, I'm taking a trip this year. I haven't taken a trip since my brother passed away, and that's 10 years ago. So I'm going to do something this year. It's not about spending money. I like it's. I said it's wasteland event style, and it's in Oklahoma, where I know I have a pretty good idea where it's at. I looked it up on the map. I'm like, I don't know where it's at. But and my phone has MapQuest, so I ain't gonna get lost. It's like turn here, turn there. Hey, Double O, Spike Dog. Sorry, I was gonna say something else. Like, nope. How you doing, Spike Dog? I'm doing good. I'm just talking about my plans for this year. When when summer gets here, I want to go to a wasteland event, and well, not wasteland, Atomic Falls. That's what the event's called, and I'm gonna post it down in the link once I end the stream. I'll post it in the link because it's a cool event. Like I said, I got my truck. That's good to hear. Staying safe, staying warm. That's the main thing. It's so bloody cold out there. Yeah, Lee's here. Spot, trucking. Again, I'm bad at names. One of them I'm going to remember Keep On Trucking's name. I'm going to have to. I have one around here. I can make a new one I can post. It has all your guys' nicknames besides your real name, so I can kind of keep it easy to call you guys certain names. Oh, I am. I'm staying warm. Might get a little too warm in the house, but I do that for her, as I don't want her getting sick. Not hot. I mean, I just keep it warm. I have been keeping an humidifier on, but yeah, I'm gonna start. I mean, I do my train videos and stuff, but I'm gonna start. Like I said, once the sun starts coming out, I'm gonna start doing some videos of my bike and things I'm building for it and my wasteland truck. I'm gonna go out there and make a good video of it, and I won't. My voice sucks. I don't know who can hear me that well. I'm gonna type it all in as the video's playing. I'll put what I call that, where the words are below the screen, and that way and I can tap it in the little box below. Like I said, I'm retarded. I can't speak. I know two languages, English and bad English. I can't speak either. Hey, Spike Dog, would you want to be a monitor? I know Lee's already a monitor. Oh, you are a monitor. My bad. I said I'm losing my mind today. I'm not firing all these pistons. I'm a little out of it. I just don't feel good. I mean, I don't think it's corona. I know it's not corona. I'm just an old brittle diabetic. I get tired some days. This cold just messes with me. I keep on drunken said, winter does it. And he's right. He's absolutely right. Little bird's trying to go to bed. Look at her. She's got her eyes closed. Spoiled chicken. I know there's people on here, which I watched the videos with her. I was like, you shouldn't clip your bird's wings. They don't get enough exercise. And these two, he's a plucker, and I tried my best, and he just got a new mop head to play with. He can still fly a little bit, but he can't fly good. And I live in a place where I can't have my birds flying. Just around my house, I know of 5 ravens, And I know of like 6 chicken hawks around here, and I mean, they fly all around here. And I know they're protected. Chicken hawks are, but even if they weren't, I'm not going to hurt them. But I'm not going to let my birds have free flight so they get scared and fly somewhere and then they kill them. I'm always hearing these horror stories on the internet or Facebook or whatever. You know, oh, I slept with my bird last night, or I did this. Like, you know, they're tiny little creatures. If they fall asleep with you, you won't know it. I mean, I'm sorry accidents happen. I really am. But then they say you can't talk about that. Well, I'm going to. You know, you can do what you want. It's your pet. I agree. But I'm going to speak my mind about it because I feel that these little animals are so dependent of humans. And they should be their pet. They're not a wild bird. And they they're never a domesticated pet. You know, that's like saying a dog's still a wolf. No, it's not. It's a domesticated dog. And these guys, she didn't come from the wild. She was bred here and bred her. I mean, she's like 10 generations of little bird. And she loves me. Like Grego. I mean, yeah, they're not a canary. They're different. They're totally, but even little parakeets are demanding. They take a lot of attention. And that's fine. I got nothing better to do. I'm old, crippled, disabled. I have time to give them. And I will say, as I see this on the internet, and it's true. They're the third most popular pet in the world. You know, people will buy them. They're the number one most abandoned because people don't realize they take a lot. They require special needs. They require special food. They require, your attention. They're not a canary where you can leave them in a cage. Like in the morning when I wake up, he's still in bed. But I open his cage and when he gets up, he's out. And he don't care. He gets on the floor and walks around, but he also goes back to bed on his own. I don't have to put him to bed. He puts himself to bed. He knows what time it is. He gets tired. He goes to bed. And I don't got to force him to go to bed. He goes to bed as he wants to. Just like her. I kind of got her little clock messed up because she stays up late with me, but about 9 o'clock, 8:30, she'll be down my shirt sleeping. Asleep. And I'll put her to bed at night. She'll go to bed. But she's a little long, but she gets up like 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. So I try to get her to go to bed earlier. But that's okay. That's what birds do. She sleeps in my shirt, but that's because she's comfortable with me. They always say they're too dependent on you. No. And it's like, well, she can outlive me. Well, if something happens to me, I've got a family member and a good friend that either one would take them because they're both, and I wouldn't mind because they're both good with animals, and I got it in my will. But nothing's going to happen to me. Hell, I've been shot, stabbed, ran over, lost my legs. I'm not afraid of death. Sorry. And I'm healthy as a horse. For being a bird diabetic, my doctor says like blood pressure's good. And, I'm healthy. But she doesn't like it because I'm not like your average diabetic. I'm like, well, yeah, do this. Like it's like, man, I'm sorry. I'm still going to drink pop once in a while. I shouldn't. That's what I've really cut back on. But same token is, I take care of myself. I stay busy. I'm busy. I'm going out there working on my bike or playing with these guys. Let's see if I get bit. Let's take a chance. Ow! I got bit. Got bit. Chicken bit me. Get your kiss. I might turn down the heat a little bit. Got hot again. Give me a second, guys. I'll turn the heat down. I'm sweating. See if I can follow. Pull my pants up. Sorry, what are you working on, Spike Dog? Let me get this out of the way so I don't break it. Hang on. My little green rooster. Okay, I'm back. Well, thanks for saying that, Spike Dog. I appreciate it. You little guys mean the world to me. When she about died, it's like God was watching over me. I had money in the account, and I made some. I didn't spend. I was like saving up for my trip, but I took my money and I paid the vet bill. They wanted cash up front. Like, I understand. But now that I got that taken care of, I'm putting money back again because I'm thinking I already told Keep On Trucking and Lee that I'm taking a road trip this year. I've got to do some more painting on my truck. I got most of it done. I'm doing cricket pitch at the moment with church in the back. That's cool. Spike Dog. So I'm just reading. I'm a keep on trucking. Cool. Here we go. I'll do that. Keep on trucking. Oops, my bad. I'm trucking. Okay, now how do you do this? I can't remember. Oops. Oops. If I can make my brain work. Pin, message, report, remove, put user in timeout. Add moderator. Okay, there we go. There we go. I added you. Keep on trucking. Yeah, that's a good point. Keep on trucking. I sent you the. Oh, okay. Well, I added you as moderator, Lee. I mean, keep on trucking. Okay, that's Mark. Okay, I appreciate that. Keep on trucking. I'm just I try to do what others have helped me with. Some of my posters. There's some of my Hot Wheel collection. Trust me, I got a lot of Hot Wheels. And I don't collect. I have like the 2000 year set, but mainly the two things I collect. If it has flames, I'm buying it. If it has two wheels, I'm buying it. If it is Volkswagen, I'm buying it. So anytime I see any style of Volkswagen, especially the old ones, I buy it in Hot Wheel form. I've always been a Hot Wheel junkie. Let's see. Like, here's my. I collected these. I don't make them no more, but my Harleys, my that over there. Uh, what's going on? Oh, I'm lost. Oh, the P-40 Warhawk. My uncle built that for me when I first moved back to town. He built it for me. He's getting up there in age. I worry about him sometimes. He drinks a little too much, but he's doing good so far. So I don't. I know how I hate being lectured, so I don't lecture him. I don't tell him what to do. I just keep an eye on him. And that's my insulin. You guys don't need to see that. I'm a packer. I have all kinds of stuff. That's just me. I still got my old slot cars, Hot Wheels. I wouldn't say I'm a packer because you can still walk through my house. I just have a lot of different things. Let's relook. We're going to have to get together. My next run down to you there. Yeah, I'd like that. Keep on trucking. Yeah, I know you're from the same area as me. I know you come through Garden once in a while. I need to get you my phone number so if you are near here, you can call me and I can meet up with you. Well, thanks. Thank you. Keep on trucking. I appreciate that. I enjoy everybody that's welcome to join my chat rooms. I'm I don't I mean right now I'm talking, but it ain't all about trains, it's about bikes, cars, trucks, anything. Chi-Chis. That's because nice Mustang. Oh, yeah, that one. I've had that since God. I was in my early 20s when I bought that. I still have it. That's when I had my big locomotive. I had it. I got a Volkswagen. I love muscle. And anything that has a supercharger on it, I'm game. That's the Mad Max, and it's like this. I've had this since I was a little boy. I found a company that makes parts so I can rebuild it. And there's a guy that I found on Facebook and on YouTube. He does 3D printing and he makes scaled motors like these and O scale. And he said he could make me a 1/48 scale blower motor for some of my trucks and cars that I have so I can make them more wasteland style instead of just stock. But like this one, it has a little carburetors on top. He makes miniature velocity stacks, so I can put the velocity stacks back on it. And he said he can make these little pulleys, so I can make the motor look a little more realistic. I've taken all the paint off of it already. I need to get a windshield because the windshield just. You gotta realize I was just a little boy when I mean, I don't think I was 10 yet, but I wore the wheels so low that the little plates I had to cut off. Take care, Spike Dog. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming, Spike Dog. I really appreciate it. And thank you everybody else for coming. I'm grateful. But what's funny is when I was a kid, I really got my driver's license. I bought a 1970 Ford Pinto. I think it was 72 maybe. But it had the same little bumper. It wasn't a wagon. I wish it was, but it was. And the guy that I bought it from didn't realize to put the clutch plate in backwards, and it went bad. I couldn't get it out of gear, couldn't get it in gear, and my dad, instead of letting me fix it, my dad took it to the junkyard, and he said, "Crush it, it's junk." And he took me down, and my grandpa lent me the money to buy a 1974 Chevelle, and I drove that car for years. And I got it for a good price because my dad worked for the dealership. And my grandpa lent me the money. I was not even 18 yet. My grandpa lent me the money. I had most of it, and I paid him in a period of less than a month. I paid him back, and he always appreciated that I knew what the value of a dollar was. And I like sharing those stories with people because I'm not going to be here forever. And now that it's on the internet, someone will see it. And I enjoy talking to all you guys. I mean, you guys are talk to me and stuff, and I appreciate that. Um, I know I got kind of a sharp tongue, and I got to kind of watch that on here because people don't want to hear foul language, and I know that. But it's kind of hard when that's how I talk. Not as bad as I used to be. Trust me, I used to. God, every other word was foul. Just, but I just wanted to thank you guys for coming here. Hi, Gaffa. How you doing? He was in here. He was in here. Lay is still in here. Yep, there he is. See, there's Lee, my right hand man. JJ, taking a nap? Gotta JJ's tired. You're tired. She's gonna bite me. I can see it. She's tired. She's like, quit touching me. I want to sleep. So what are you doing, Gaffa? You up to anything? Oops. Oh, she sees her juice. That's what she wants. She wants her juice. She loves strawberry banana juice. It's cheap. She can have it because it ain't got carbonation and it doesn't have caffeine, so she can have it. There you go, baby. Yep, I'll be there, Lee. I don't think I'm doing nothing tomorrow. I said I don't feel too whippy today, so I'm not. I don't think I'll be cutting pieces up for the water tower, but that's what I'll do that before the show. Like right now, I'll be doing that after I get off here. Excuse me. I'll be doing that. I'll be cutting the pieces, and so that when I'm on the show, I don't make a lot of noise cutting. I'll just be putting things together and painting. Now here's a car I got. I just bought this one, but I had to. Mad Max Interceptor. Well, if I've been on here an hour, guys, and I'm going to let you go. It was good seeing y'all. I appreciate you stopping in and talking with me and let me share my ideas with you. Okay, I'm gonna take that and bookmark it. Oops, cancel. Good. You have a good one. Keep on trucking. You take care, Lee. Oh, she's my baby. I got her to gain some weight. I'm glad. She's a little tired, but she was up early with me, so and birds take cat naps. But she's like I said, she's coming to my trip with me, so I will have my. And I thought about because both my legs are amputated. I got prosthetics, but I've thought about taking one of my legs, make it like a pirate. Like I could actually put. I could get like a broom handle about the right diameter as my poles in my leg, and put a rubber stopper, and I make it like a real peg leg. A piece of piece of wood. The thought is crossing my mind, so if I could do it, I've had to use a peg leg a time or two because the foot broke. I did that one time. The foot broke, and I had no extras at the time. It was my first pro. It the guy the prosthetic doctor in Colorado. He didn't do it right. He didn't tighten something up, and it snapped off and broke. And I fell and hurt myself. But I took a piece of wood and carved it and whittled it. And it should be in this house somewhere, but that I can't find. I've looked. So I made it a peg leg for a few days, so I got to see him to get my foot fixed. But not everybody can play a pirate, but I actually have a peg leg, and I actually have parrots. Can't be more pirate than that. And pirates didn't have their eyes missing. They used one eye with a patch so they could go into a dark room. They cover up the eye that was outside so they could see with the other eye in the dark. Mythbusters proved that one. I still, to this day, watch Mythbusters. Always enjoyed their show. I watch Adam Savage here on YouTube all the time. He's cool. And I didn't realize this when I was younger. I'd watch the shows. I mean, have a lot of things in common. Well, hell, we're the same age. It makes total sense now because he likes almost, there's things we have differences of, but a lot of our things we enjoy are the same things. I think that's kind of cool. But I grew up with Star Wars and Mad Max, and I don't know if Adam Savage is a Mad Max junkie or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if he is because he likes a lot of other things. Let me read the deals for a second, guys. Well, you take care. Keep on trucking. You take care, Lee. Spike Dog. It's good seeing all of you. Like I said, I gotta get off. I'm tired, and I'm gonna keep rambling until you guys go and say, "Get off of the computer." So I'm gonna get off. But it's good seeing you, Lee. I always enjoy talking with you, sharing our art projects. I appreciate that, Graph. Gaffa, I'm sorry. I don't. Gaffa, I know your name's Gaffa. I can make you an administrator if you want. Okay. There you go. I added you. Gaffa, as administrator. I think I did. I'm not sure I did that right. Yep, you're added as administrator, Gaffa, so you're added. You're on Keep On Trucking. You're Administrator Lee. I think that's it. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and listening to my crazy. Let me know what you think of my wasteland idea. I'm going to get some videos of my truck and my bike, which I need to make a new video of my bike since I got it more. My bike is now done. Just because I got one video on here, but it's before I had all the little bugs worked out of it and the oil leaks fixed. And I know I was like, bikes leak. No, they don't, as long as you know what you're doing. I replaced all the seals, and now my bike, it don't leak a drop. But, yep, see you, Lee. God bless all of you. You take care. I really enjoyed talking to y'all. Stay safe and stay warm.